Hey guys, this is Dr. Denny with Generations Health and Wellness Center. I wanted to share a quick video clip on ice. A lot of people, when they injure something, when they roll their ankle, when they hurt their back or they hurt their neck, a lot of times they think of icing it. Well, you know, there's two different fields of thought, and I'm going to give you some information from a medical doctor named Gabe Merkin. Gabe was he's a medical doctor that actually came up with the whole acronym RICE: rest, ice, compress, and elevate. And so what he used to say is that for the first 24 to 48 hours, you should ice immediately following an injury. Anytime there's swelling, you should ice it, reduce the swelling so that it heals faster. Well, what he's actually saying now, he's actually saying that he's going back on that, because he's saying that actually inflammation in your body, anytime you damage or injure some tissue, inflammation is your body's response to actually help heal that tissue faster. So he's actually not recommending icing it as much as what he once did. Now, if you have a tissue that is really, really swollen and is really painful, and if you want to ice it for the first 6 hours, so you go on for 10 minutes with ice, off for 20 minutes, on for 10 minutes, off for 20 minutes, and do that just a few times, and you can do that several cycles throughout 6 hours, the first 6 hours, he's really recommending that's all you should do. And because the inflammation, whenever your body causes inflammation after an injury, that's, first of all, that's protecting it. Let me give you an example. If you roll your ankle, if you roll your ankle and you tear some ligaments, your body's going to cause a swelling in your ankle, and that's going to immobilize that joint so you don't further damage those ligaments. And so it's good for the swelling to happen. Another thing that happens is that swelling brings in healthy cells to help heal all the damaged tissues, the soft tissue. And then it also helps to pull out the damaged cells and tissues out of that area. So swelling is actually a good thing. Now, one of the best things that can heal, as long as you don't have a fracture, as long as you don't have complete torn ligaments, as long as it's safe for you to move it, within the next 24 hours, it's actually good to start moving those joints. Movement is amazing healing for your body. Movement is a great healer for your body and for your tissue. So rethink the whole RICE concept, rethink the whole icing concept, because your body has inflammation for a purpose. If it's going to give you short-term relief for pain, that's okay, but you don't want to stick with ice for long term, because that's your body's natural healing mechanism. So we're going to actually post an article on this that Dr. Merkin actually wrote about this with other recommendations. So I'm going to post this on this blog or on the Facebook page just below this, so you can read the whole thing for yourself. But I hope this helps anytime you have an injury or anytime you have swelling or pain in your body. So have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.